What's good? You too, man. It's your boy SB, and I'm back with another sports break. Well, you guys, the NFL season has already started, kicked off this past Thursday with the Kansas City Chiefs beating the Baltimore Ravens. And then we also had a game on Friday that had the Philadelphia Eagles taking care of the Green Bay Packers. If you didn't get to see me pick those games, they are picked on my Shorts channel as well as the TikTok. So go ahead and follow up so you guys don't miss those weekday picks. Those are the way that we're going to be doing the picks on Thursdays and Fridays, Shorts channel and TikTok. But what I'm here to do today is to pick the rest of the games that's going to be happening on Sunday. And we're going to start straight from the top. Let's jump straight into it. The very first game we got here is going to be the Pittsburgh Steelers traveling to Atlanta to face the Falcons. Now, the Falcons are going to be an interesting team this season. A lot of people picking them to win their division. And it's going to start with this game at home against a Pittsburgh Steelers team that is very beatable for the Falcons. They put a lot of work into their defense and is going to have to show in earnest early. Russell Wilson, questionable to play in this one. I think it's going to come down to a game time decision. But I think either way, even if it's Russell Wilson or Justin Fields, the Atlanta Falcons do start this power season for them off with a win against the Pittsburgh Steelers. We also have the Cardinals traveling to Buffalo to face off against the Bills. Now, the Cardinals are going to be scary this year, and a lot of people are really slept on them. They don't really get talked about enough. But they added weapons. They got Kyler Murray from the start of the season, who's hopefully looking to stay healthy behind a revamped offensive line. While I think that they are going to be better this year and even compete for a wild card spot, I think the Buffalo Bills at home with their quarterback who's infinitely a little bit better than Kyler Murray, and they got some stuff to try to prove as well. Give me the Bills at home to win against the Cardinals. This is a tough one right here with the Tennessee Titans traveling to the Chicago Bears. The Bears starting off their new era with Caleb Williams under center. As everybody knows, they added a ton of weapons as well on the offense. Drafting Rome Odunze, adding Keenan Allen, adding DeAndre Swift to an already crowded running back group. And the Bears always play great defense. The Titans I'm not very high on this season, and I think that their losing is going to start now and is going to be against the Chicago Bears. Next, we have the New England Patriots traveling to the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, it's the same thing for the Patriots as it is for the Titans. For me, don't really have very much expectations for this team. Now, that could mean that they go out and play loose and play free. Big thing to watch about here is Jamar Chase to see if he plays or not. I don't think he's going to get that contract extension that he wants before Sunday. So it's going to be up to him if he want to strap it up and play against the Patriots. And I think that he will. And I think the Bengals roll the Patriots at home. Next, we got my Houston Texans traveling to the Indianapolis Colts. Now, this game is interesting. It's unexpected that we were going to get this game week 1. But this was the AFC Championship game last season, and it came down to the final possession with the Texans defeating the Colts to win the AFC South. While this is going to be a tough game, very low scoring, I think it's going to be a one-touchdown game again. That comes down to the last possession, but I'm definitely going to take the Texans to win this game. Don't get me wrong, we always split with the Colts. So, even if they're going to win this game, they might lose the next one. The battle for Florida in the next game with the Jacksonville Jaguars heading to the Miami Dolphins. Now, the Miami Dolphins look to start a new season, start fresh. They were number 1 in their division all season and then collapsed at the end and gave it up to the Buffalo Bills. I think they look to start fast against a really, really good team in the Jacksonville Jaguars. So, I'm going to be taking the Dolphins here, but a very, very close one. This game can go either way. Now, probably the most boring game that's going to be on this Sunday is going to be the Carolina Panthers traveling to the New Orleans Saints. There's not much to see here, not much to show. I'm really, really interested to see if Bryce Young comes out and put the league on notice early, week 1. Try to show up and show out against a divisional opponent. So for this one, it's going to be a sneaky pick, but I'm going to take the Carolina Panthers to beat the New Orleans Saints. Next game is going to be the Minnesota Vikings traveling to the New York Giants. Now, the Vikings finally able to get their leg back from when the Giants beat them in the first round of the playoffs, which has been their best season in recent years. The Vikings going to look a little different with Sam Bradford under quarterback. But I think with all the weapons that's going to be around him and with the Purple People Eaters going hard, the Minnesota Vikings will be able to pull this one out against the Jets. Next, we got the Las Vegas Raiders going into the LA Chargers. Now, the Chargers is a team that's kind of getting a recycle going on as well. Got them a brand new head coach. The team looks completely revamped. The biggest area opportunity for them is wide receiver, but I think they got some young, talented guys that are going to surprise a few people. The Raiders defense this year is going to be real, you guys. A really, really tough team, and I think they're the only team in the division that really has a chance of beating the Chiefs, if not once, but twice. But I do think that they go into LA and be able to handle business against the Chargers. I'm taking the Raiders in this one. In this game, another snooze fest in my opinion, but you got the Denver Broncos traveling to the Seattle Seahawks. Bo Nix, the starting quarterback. Bo Nix is a rookie. This is going to be his very first start against the Seattle Seahawks and the 12th man. I think that's just a little too much for a rookie quarterback to have to deal with, especially in week 1. So I'm going to be taking the Seahawks to win this one. And now for the game of the week, America's game of the week is going to be the Dallas Cowboys traveling to the Cleveland Browns. And in my opinion, this is the toughest game to call, right? Two teams that both got high aspirations this season. Most people, knock the Browns because they don't think Deshaun's going to be healthy, but he's going to be healthy in this game, right? And the Dallas Cowboys traveling on the road into a outdoor stadium when they're a dome team makes it a little bit more challenging. Obviously, the Cowboys have more talent on both sides of the ball, but the Browns defense is real, a top 10 defense in the league. So I'm going to take the Cleveland Browns to beat the Dallas Cowboys in week 1. Then we also have the Commanders that's traveling to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Not much to talk about here. I think Jalen Daniels is going to be a stud, and I think he's going to take his lumps this season, and it starts here in Tampa Bay. Give me the Bucs at home. This one, Sunday Night Football. We got the LA Rams traveling to the Detroit Lions. Matthew Stafford comes back to Detroit again. They always make a big deal out of this when he returns home, but Detroit loves him, even though they kind of booed him the last time that they seen him there. But he definitely wants to show up and show out. The Rams team fully healthy against a lot of people picking the Detroit Lions to go to the Super Bowl. So for me, I'm going to take Detroit to take this one, but it is going to be a close game. And the very last game of week 1 is going to be the New York Jets and the San Francisco 49ers on Monday Night Football. Very close game, very defensive game. I don't think there's going to be a ton of scoring in this one. We're just going to hope and pray that Aaron Rodgers makes it out of it healthy and at least can play more than 2 snaps, right? But I think that the defense is going to rule supreme. And I like the Jets a lot this year, to be completely honest, you guys. So I'm going to take the Jets to go into San Francisco and pull off the upset on Monday Night Football. So there you have it. There's all the picks. Like I said, if you guys didn't see the first 2 picks for Thursday night and Friday night, they are on the Shorts channel. Go check that out, as well as the TikTok. So make sure you go follow and subscribe if you do have a TikTok. Other than that, if this is the type of content you like, make sure you hit that like button. Also, make sure you hit subscribe if you haven't. If you haven't done so yet, I don't know what you're waiting on. We're a growing channel. We're starting to get big. We're starting to find some little success. So really, really excited for this NFL season. We're going to be doing these game picks each week, so make sure you subscribe and ring that notification bell. That way you know every time this video posts. Other than that, you guys, I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.